This is the part that
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. We got the Breakfast Club interview. It's gonna be on in the morning. Rumor has it that shit got so heated, the energy was so all over the place, got so loud, and so much animosity, they may not air the full interview. Although I think that'll be fucked up if they did that. Because I'm a man first. There's nobody that can address anything with me that they thinking and feeling and festering. And there's nothing I shouldn't be able to address with my shit. It's been a long time in the making. I love these two brothers, but it's been some shots been taken at me. And we unpack it all in the morning on the Breakfast Club. Whatever city, state, and country you live in, make sure y'all tune in. The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, and my girl Jess. Yeah. I ain't gonna say it, but this might be up there with one of the most legendary interviews ever done. Because we just went at each other. Shit just went crazy. And it happened fast. I think security had to come upstairs from the lobby. My security guard was outside the door. Security came up because somebody said that there was a complaint about the yelling and the noise. Make sure y'all tune into the Breakfast Club. Big boy shit. Big boy conversations. I don't talk about you. I talk to you. Honored that y'all had me on. Wake up in the morning for the Breakfast Club. iHeartRadio. Syndicated. Yeah. Get ready. I don't think you really want you. Waiting on this shit to kick in so I can go to sleep. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Good Morning America in the morning. If I can wake up, hey. I don't think you ever loved me. Lenny Kravitz, Love Transaction. Have y'all heard the song yet? It's streaming on all the platforms worldwide. Just want to tell y'all, man, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have so many other people y'all could be following, watching, and paying attention to, supporting, agreeing, disagreeing, whatever the case may be. I just love y'all for loving me, man. Just want to say thank y'all. Tune in and watch the Breakfast Club tomorrow. It's some shit like you ain't never seen before. You'll see.
Running it down on these niggas. Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we get it, my nigga. Still be painting them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll, fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never will hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
Got the trap spot, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas where they flip back. Knew I never seen on a nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Scotty. You know, before we start this video, I want y'all to do is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, just smash the like button. It's your boy Bullis Gotti. It's the Bullis Gotti Show. Salute. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bullis Gotti. This video right here is going to be about the whole Tyrese and Envy situation. I saw it on Power 105, The Breakfast Club, and I wanted to talk about it. About that, us as black men, we got to find a conflict resolution of how to have conversations. In the conversation was a misunderstanding with two friends, two men that consider themselves as brothers, basically fell out, miscommunication. In a situation, you know, it didn't escalate into violence, but, you know, the threat of violence was, you know, talked in a conversation. And I feel us as men, we have to learn to have a balance of having a conversation and come to a moral compass that us as black men, we don't have to physically, physically revert the violence or add violence into the conversation. If you listen to the conversation, Tyrese was basically explaining that he was, you know, dealing with an addiction. And he was dealing with a lot of stress and depression and a whole lot of things that was going on in his life. His divorce, custody of his children. A lot of things was going on in Tyrese's life. So he physically and mentally was not there. So when you listen to Envy and you hear what he's saying and the stuff that he was saying in the interview, I understood where his point of view was coming from. That's his wife. He's going to defend his wife, which is much respect to him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what most men should do. And in the case of Tyrese, is that Tyrese was coming from a point of view is, you know, like, as my mans, don't allow the narrative go through your desk and y'all just go with the reckless rumors and the gossip, which is understandable from his point of view and from Envy's point of view. But I just think in the whole conversation, I'm glad that it went to a civil compass and that they were able to work the conversation out and his wife was able to work it out and all that. And he was explaining, you know, how he helped their marriage, you know, helped it DJ Envy and his wife marriage, which that was, you know, as Tyrese, you know, I always learned that, you know, when something doesn't work out and somebody has the power and the strength to fix your problems for you, that's a beautiful thing. And in the conversation, Tyrese was able to basically fix out the problems that Envy and his wife was going through and giving him counseling, giving him the therapy that he needed. And what Tyrese was basically saying, you know, I helped my brother, but I was looking for my brother to help me back because I need the same therapy that I gave you back. You know, and that was the whole conversation. If you really read through the conversation, that was what it really was about. Coming from the perspective that Tyrese was coming from. And both of those brothers is good brothers. You know, people say a lot of things about Envy, you know, and even Tyrese, but people don't understand, you know, what a lot of people go through. You don't understand people's personal life and the trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Tyrese is really, every man out here is a work in progress. And in Tyrese's case, he's showing you that, yes, he made mistakes. Yes, he's done a lot of things, but he's trying to become a better man. He's trying to become a better husband. He's trying to become a better person. It's not an easy thing. It's not a hard thing, but it's a take time type of thing. And a lot of times, a lot of things take time. It doesn't come in when you want it to come. You cannot rush perfection. Perfection has to take time, and to absorb the perfection that you want, you have to wait on it till God is ready. And Tyrese is going through a spiritual journey, you know, and he's a good brother, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people make jokes about Tyrese, you know, and he was going through a lot. And if you really looked at what he was going through, and this is the thing that I have with a lot of people, you know, your people like to judge people. I don't judge people, you know. I'm a person, I look at life and I look at the world different. And instead of people judging people, you should be trying to help people. You know, the message that, you know, and the problem is people don't want to help and correct things or help and give people, because a lot of people want therapy out here. A lot of people want to be heard. A lot of people want their voice heard. But people always take a narrative and they spin it and shit on them. That's why I don't do celebrity gossip. Because what I learned about celebrity gossip is there's a bunch of people that just have a bunch of low informational quotes, and they just go on a tirade to just slander somebody, then try to help somebody and basically, you know, lift them up. But they'll rather go with the slander air quotes. And in the case of the, like I said, in the case of the Tyrese situation with Envy, it was a you could tell it was a misunderstanding, and it did, you know, the conversation did get a little crazy, but it got back into the conversation, and a lot of things got unpacked, which was good that a lot of things got unpacked. And Tyrese had every right to feel the way he felt with Charlamagne and Envy, because he felt that he had a relationship with these brothers, and he apologized to Charlamagne for standing him up on the interview that they were supposed to do in Atlanta. You know, and he was man enough to do all that, because it takes a man to apologize for the wrongs that we do. And I think, you know, Tyrese is work in progress like every one of us. And I just hope that a lot of times, if people learn from that conversation with Envy and Tyrese, that we need to have conflict resolution. We need to talk things out as men. And when we talk things out as men, we don't have to go to physical violence. People, a lot of men out here don't want to talk. They just want to argue. They just want to go with the nonsense instead of having a conversation, a dialogue. You know, a lot of these platforms is just showing you that, you know, they just want to argue. I don't want to argue with men. I want to have a dialogue where we can all come together and be each other's therapist, you know, be each other's counselor, you know, because that's what a lot of brothers need right now. They need a therapist. They need a counselor. They need somebody to talk to. You know, I was watching a shot this morning, and it was the episode, before the episode ended, all the brothers from all the different age ranges go for a council meeting, right? And it's the young brothers, the brothers in their 20s, the brothers in their teens, the brothers in their 30s, the brothers in their 40s, and the brothers in their 50s. They all go into this meeting and have this dialogue about things that going on with their lives as men, you know, and they counsel each other. And I think that as black men, we need to start having that type of brotherhood where we counsel each other as men, you know, because it's all about a dialogue. If we start counseling each other, a lot of the things that's going on in our community, the violence, we won't have none of this. Nobody wants to counsel each other. Everybody wants help from this person when we need to be helping each other by counseling each other. The men need to be talking to the men. We need to start counseling each other. Let's get to civil discourse. Let's get to a dialogue where we can conflict resolution. Because in that situation with Envy, whether that would have turned into a crazy situation and it went to blows, you know, we don't need that as men, as black men. We don't need that. Us getting into blows and conflicts off of small, trifle, petty shit. tearing each other down for what? Because we envious and jealous of another man, when we could be having civil discourse and having conversations and working out our differences and coming together, you know? But hey, you know, you can't, how you said, you can't take the horse to the water and force him to drink it. And you can't take a man to the promised land and force him to think rich. You know, so I feel like as men, you know, we got to start doing that, man, and coming together on that. I think that's what the Black Manosphere should have been about. You know, basically having those type of dialogues. Instead, we focus more on fixing women and having conversations about relationships. We stop talking about helping men improve their lifestyle, helping men how to have civil discourse, you know, and that's what we got to be about in 2024, because 23 is almost over. We got to start being about that. Like I said, man, Tyrese, prayers up, goes to you, brother. That was a good conversation, man. A lot of people that ridicule that man, they need to really look at themselves. You can't point the fingers and laugh at people. See, one thing about me, man, you don't know what people going through, man. You don't know what people be going through in life, man. Everything that glitters ain't gold, man. You know, everybody going through their hardships, man. So salute to Tyrese, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. And definitely supporting what you got, your movement. Your last book, I loved his last book he did. You know, he's a great brother, man. He got great perspective on things, and brothers like Tyrese, man, it's like every other brother, man. You know, when you watch Baby Boy, you know, and then you see what he's going through, man, it's kind of crazy, but it's how shit be, man. You know, I wish that man find his peace and his love and his happiness, because a lot of us is looking for love, and a lot of brothers is looking for happiness, you know, and sometimes, you know, the first time don't work, second time don't work, the third time works. So put it in God's hands, man, and you'll be there. And I'm glad that him and Envy worked everything out and they had a conversation, you know, as men and as brothers, man, because, you know, you don't know what people be going through. It's just like with the Will Smith situation. You don't know what a lot of men is going through, man. So, salute, man. This video, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure we get into the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and hit the notification bell. It's your boy, Bullis Gotti Show, 2 Queen.